You're Rogan Sports in this where we break down sports, current topics, and debate trending topics. I'm your host, JR. This is your co-host, Bam. How we doing today, bro?
How you doing, bro? How about that fucking Nick game, bro? I can't believe it. What a freaking comeback, dude. Down 29,
I'm
we
not
came
gonna
back.
lie, bro. I was scared. I was shitting bricks the first 3 quarters.
You were scared, bro. You were texting me, cursing these guys out. We suck, we this, we that. But that's just a
Bro,
Knicks fan, you know, you go through all the emotions. You think we still back in the...
every emotion
Trust
in
me, I know.
4 quarters of basketball.
I'm the golden child. I kept telling you, keep the faith. We gonna make it, brother. We gonna make it, nigga. We gonna make it.
That's
He's like,
what you
bro,
were saying. I wasn't trying to hear it.
he wasn't trying to hear it. But we did. It's crazy, and we needed every point of it, every point of it. But honestly, I can't believe how the game ended. Like Wemby missing 2 free throws. I know the kid, what is it, the Dylan Harper. He was just standing there instead of boxing out OG on an
They might just go flat for Jalen Brunson, allow him to operate at the top, 101. Brunson gets it, fires up a 3. Shot no good, the tip, it's gone! It's gone! It's gone! With 1.2 remaining, Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it.
That was a big play, bro. How
Yo,
you
bro,
allow
if you look-
Anunoby to
if
come
you
and
look
fly in, tip
If you
in?
look at the final play, bro, they were looking at their coach for direction. They didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous.
So
I
if
can't
you
believe
look
it.
at the final play, bro, the coach was like this, that he was trying to direct them, and they just saying they didn't have no point of execution.
Me, I know they made it to the finals, but I feel like that team made it to the finals off of sheer talent because that coach, I don't like that coach. That coach is not a good coach. How you going to be calling timeout? How you going to be calling timeout once you like they're only down by 2? You should have been called timeout. The momentum's been gone, you know? So if you're down by 15, let's say going into a quarter, they cut it to like 8, 10. I'm already calling timeout. You're not calling timeout when they down 2 and the Garden is rocking. That's when he decides to call
Yeah.
timeout. He calls plays for his top player. I know if he tells Wemby, get down there and get some rebounds. Wemby been having 22, 25, all these points, but he's not having no rebounds. What are you, like 7-3 and you have 7 rebounds? Like, you know, that's not
Makes
something
no
that,
sense.
and it's really his positioning is where they have him standing. Even offensive rebounds, if he would just go down sometimes on the hood, like sometimes people, you see Karl Anthony Towns, he's hugging him by the 3-point line. Like, why is he not down low trying to grab a free throw, tip in, something like that? Like, he's a king of tipping it in. Like, if you keep throwing it like that, he's gonna tip it in, you know.
Nah,
But
that
I
was
don't know.
OG.
No, I'm talking about. I know what we did. I'm talking about on Wemby. That I just feel like they positioned him wrong. They don't set him up plays good. He has a little jump shot from the elbow, and he missed like he had a lot of little blurs that he missed one of his last 10 shots and things like that. But I also feel like you could position him a lot better. Like, set picks for him, call plays for him. Like, Fox was like having brain farts. Like, the game just, like, to me, it was just wild because Josh Hart had his Pat Ewing moment where he almost did the Patrick Ewing and finger rolled the
Yo,
ball. Like, dude, I was gonna freaking call him off and call him Pat Ewing if that way. We would have lost that game right there, bro.
4th quarter, bro, like we really bunkered down and we showed the world who the Knicks really were, bro.
What?
Like for you to be down 29 points and going into the 4th quarter, bro, shows resilience.
No, yeah, that.
And big shout out to Alvarado, bro. Bro, Jose Alvarado, that boy was lights out. He was
Yeah, no, he
knocking
did
him
good.
down.
He did
And the
good.
defense he was playing on Wemby, bro.
You know that Jose Alvarado was like a mini MVP. A lot of people say, "Oh, he had 8 points." They don't know why. They don't know basketball because if you see the two kids are hawking the Knicks players. Like they're not even letting them breathe. So there's not a lot of ball handlers that can, other than Brunson, dribble through these kids, right? Because Brunson uses his body and tries to use picks to get around them. Because even Brunson 1-on-1 can get through them. That's how good the defense these kids are playing, right? So the only other ball handler out of all those handlers, Bridges, anybody that can dribble through them is Alvarado. Nobody can dribble through them and get it and penetrate it and send it to the other side. He showed his heart, dude. He was on Wemby Do you know how tall Alvarado is? He was pushing on
He's
Wemby, throwing Wemby to the floor.
6'4".
He was pushing on Wemby, throwing Wemby to the floor. There's no way he's 6'4". He's probably like 6'2", the way to how tall he is. Even probably shorter. But what I'm trying to say is, we could double check that, but Jose Alvarado is not nowhere near Wemby size, and he's there pushing him and pushing him.
I'm
Dude,
gonna look at that right now, how tall he is.
he's the epitome of a Knick player. No lie, like a player that is like New York heart, New York grit. I really like Alvarado. He's good.
Hey, yo, you know why he has that? Because he's from here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he really embodies this team. Like, you know, what we should have, what we shouldn't have.
He's 6'2".
He's 6'2". I'm telling you, he's not no big. He's not no 6'4". Unlike 6'4", he would have been a shooting guard. He's really like a point guard. But what I was going to say, he plays great defense. He shows a lot of heart. Yeah, he had 8 points, but nobody can dribble through this defense. It's impossible. Those kids are stifling. These kids, Harper and what's the other kid's name? The one that we both like from the Spurs.
Oh, you talking about Castle?
Castle. So Harper and Castle, dude, their defense, dude. What? Look, dude, that coach, I don't know what in the world he's doing. I know that Fox is the one that's getting paid, but why in the world? I know that Fox is the one getting paid, but why in the world are you sitting down Dylan Harper? He's killing every moment that he's on the court. So then he's sitting him, playing him 24 minutes, 25 minutes. Fox playing 30 something minutes, just doing mental error. You know damn well Fox was supposed to dribble out that ball. Why did he lay it up on OG, number one defensive player and one of the best defensive players in the league?
He'll be having brain faults.
Bro, you gotta think.
It?
It's the final end. You gotta lead, and you running to the rim. You run into the rim to what? You have the ball for a couple seconds left. You just gotta hold it. Let him foul you.
Everybody's trying to extend that lead, get a foul, try to get some more points, and put them in the rear view, bro. Everybody's trying to do that. Because, like, if you was in that position, bro, you're going to try to get the most points you can to put them in the back seat.
Listen, I'm not an NBA player, and if I was in that position, as soon as I got that ball in my hands, I would have held it. Somebody else would have came to me, and I would have gave it to them. And we would have held that ball, got the best shot that we can, or if not, the Knicks would have had to foul because they can't let the clock go all the way down. So they would have given us either a free throw shot or a good shot. And use the seconds. You'd let the seconds go down.
Bro, we up 3-1.
I can't believe we up 3-1. I know we're going to win this championship. And I've been told you, I thought it was Knicks in 5.
Bro.
Knicks in 5. But I really don't want to win it in Texas. I wish they would have.
You told me Knicks in 4.
I told you
Knicks
in 5. You said Knicks in 6. Bro, we have it on podcast. I see it all the time. You said Knicks in 6. I said Knicks in 5. And I even told you, I was like, oh, Wemby got you scared. But it could still be Knicks in 6. Because this game in Texas, they could lock up. You know what I mean? And beat us. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
I'm not going to lie.
But from the beginning, I believe Knicks.
You know what I hope? You know what I really, really hope, bro? I hope we beat them in Texas. And then after we beat them, we go to a smokehouse and just eat all this shit. After we done beat them.
I hope we beat them, but in New York. I think it was just gonna be the greatest night ever in New York.
Now, if I don't hope we win New York because have you not seen what's going on in New York? Every time we win a game or lose a game?
No, yeah, I know. I really don't. They really bugging out on the fans. I try not to laugh because I really, honestly, I don't want to.
First of all, I just want to say this, bro. I just want to say this. I don't agree with the violence.
Just laugh at
the violence. Listen, everybody should be able to support their own teams without the fear of violence. Yo, they playing on the hardwood. Most of y'all don't even got a penny on this. So for you to be so emotional about it, listen, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm born in 91. I've been waiting 27 years for this. I'm not going out there beating up no Spurs fans because they won a game or we lost a game or whatnot. Like, can we not be adults here?
No, yeah, it's true. Something that I want to say, because I don't want to act like we are animals, because that they don't speak for all of us, the kids that are doing this. But something that I want to say that I have an insider, because I actually got my friends that they FaceTime me from Madison Square Garden. And what they try to show me is that all this stuff is like clickbait. What you be seeing is the part that they show you once they're getting hit or once something's happening to them. But they pass by and they say, yo, y'all not going to do nothing, and try to show that they got a Spurs. Or I wish I would. You know, saying things like that, like with their Spurs, like threatening them and putting it on stream, and then trying to let's say you go to people, put it on stream and try to act like you acting tough with them and be like, yo, do something about it.
Now,
you also got to see the streamers, not everybody, the way that it started, and like from the people that are speaking from the streets over there, that they don't condone it. And even when they see it happening, they stop it.
Now, let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you this. if you're out there, right, and you know the atmosphere that you're in, and you proceed to antagonize people, then yes, you're asking for a problem.
Yeah.
Now, if you go out there on some cool, calm, collective, like, listen, we won, whatever, keep it
Yeah.
moving. We lost, whatever, keep it moving. Now,
Of
if you
course.
go out there like, yo, you're not gonna do nothing, you're not about that, listen, you're in New York City,
That's what's going on.
right? So please be mindful. There's cameras everywhere, yes. But inside the mosh pits, there's no cameras.
They don't know
Who it is or what's going on. So be mindful what y'all do. This shouldn't be happening. So
shouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't allow it to happen. But honestly, I
as
feel
a
like it gotta
Knicks
stop
fan,
on both
bro, it
ends.
hurts. As a Knicks fan, it hurts that I can't even go to the city and enjoy a game, bro, because if I go out there and we lose or we win or whatnot, who knows the environment I'm gonna be in.
I
And
know.
I don't want to go out there and get in trouble.
No, and I was gonna tell you, I was like, oh, let's go over there and stream. I don't want to do it anymore. I seen all that stuff. I'm like, I don't want to. Me and you over there, bro. I already know how you are. I'm like, hell no, I don't want to go over there and take you to that type of atmosphere. It's just like a hectic atmosphere. And I thought it was about to be like camaraderie. Like, you remember the last playoff runs? It wasn't like all that stuff. Like, what the? I
Yeah, it
remember
wasn't.
they had the Tyrese Halliburton situation because he was talking a lot of coke and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
they
I
talk
kind of
that
understood.
talk.
Yeah, so that kind of happened when they seen his jersey. They kind of went crazy. I kind of understood it at a certain point, but still they didn't respect it. But other playoff runs wasn't like that. I just feel like this year, let me tell you something. A lot of the New Yorkers, and it might sound funny, oh, it's just basketball, it's just this. But they see people like Brunson and people like other players getting all these dirty plays against them, and the refs aren't even really calling them. Dude, you don't see
Yeah.
Wemby's number one enemy. He can't even nearby a hotel. They're like, yo, you saw him throwing eggs and all this stuff. Why? Why are they not doing that to Castle? Wemby's not even the one that's playing the best out of the whole team. Castle might not have the best stat like Wemby, what he's scoring per point, but look at the game. If you know basketball, you know who's affecting the game more. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
absolutely.
that's what I try to say. And that's what I try to say, that why are they not have that energy for all the other players? Just Wemby. Dude, he's kicking at OG's what is it, calf muscle or Achilles, something like that. He was kicking at that. He throw Brunson from the neck to the floor. Brunson is not
Hey,
doing
yo,
nothing to him.
see, a lot of
You
European
know?
players play like that, bro. A lot of
No, yeah, that's what
European
I'm saying.
players
They
are
super
dirty.
dirty, and
A
that's
lot
not
of
how it is
European
over
players
here.
are dirty, bro.
So I know that it
So
sounds funny. I know that it sounds funny, and it could be like, oh, they play like that or nothing. But a lot of New York fans take it like, dude, you disrespecting our players. They don't like that stuff. So who they start taking it out on the other people, which is so stupid. There is a few fans that are doing that because of that. But then you have the fans that have these creators. If you come, look, he was showing me on camera. Look, that's a Spurs fan right there. He came, he seen the game, and he left. He got in the guy and he left. Look at these
yeah.
guys. This is another Spurs fan. He got the camera pointed at Knicks fans. And then when they start doing stuff, they start recording really. Because they do it
Hey,
like in a
yo,
stream, and then they start recording the videos and start you. They just see when you react. You know what I mean?
honestly
So it's like
speaking,
that's
to
stupidity to me.
those who seek the rage baiting and those
Yeah,
who try to do it, listen, don't be mad when
yeah.
you get the reaction that you're rage baiting them.
I'm
So
telling
you
you.
want them to act out in rage. And when you
I'm
want them
telling
to
you.
act out in rage and then they act out in rage towards you,
No,
don't act like the victim who didn't antagonize the situation.
exactly. But I don't even know why. You know exactly why. Before the video, I don't know if you seen that little Texas streamer. He went down with 10 little broke kids that you could tell they never had a Spurs jersey in their life. They stopped there, buy 10 jerseys. All of them they put on jerseys and they went down looking for trouble, saying no, nothing. They know better. They know this, they know that. They talking all this crap. The fans that come up to them, they're saying, oh, you with all those Spurs jerseys, be careful. And they'll talk crap. Oh, I wish all this. They know better. They soft. They only do it when they this or that. Why are you doing all that? Like, what are you proving? You know what I mean? Like, don't come down here with that type of energy because they're going to put it on you, man. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
and you could think that your 10 and 15 group that came in a flight is the toughest crew. Bro, those guys are not tough as compared to New York people. There's like, there's 30,000 people in the game coming out. And most of them are New Yorkers, bro. You see how it is in away games. The New York takes over. Imagine out of MSG.
Imagine.
In the finals, we haven't been in the finals in forever. Last time we had a whistle of the finals, it was Patrick Ewing doing finger rolls and doing stupidity that we didn't win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this fan base is angry. Don't come over here trying to flaunt your jersey and do all this stuff because it's going to happen to you. Now, The old people, I've seen some people that they do show and little kids antagonizing them. Those are kids. You know what I mean? Antagonizing them and bothering them and give me your jersey, give me your jersey. There was a white man. He had the mouth bloody. They showed what he was doing before the game. The clips of what he was doing before the game, taunting and doing all that stuff. Why are you doing that, brother? And they want to act like a victim, brother. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
don't
all
act like a
stuff.
victim.
That right there, I don't defend it neither side. And nobody should be beating on those Spurs fans. Those fans that go and they're, like they say, look, they got on their thing and they just left. They ain't bother them. You know what I mean? It's those people, they stay behind. There's a big crew of Knicks cheering on their team or losing, or the game they lost, they was upset. Why are you standing there like that with cameras and everything in their face? Why? Why are you still there? How long were you there that they had this chance to do all these videos, all these clips, and beat the crap out of you? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Don't
hear
make
the
no
kid,
sense.
you hear the kids saying, "Don't run, don't run." No, run, run for your damn life. Tell him
Run.
don't run. Telling his crew don't run. This is who y'all led by. That kid is a stupid kid, bro. I'm sorry to say it. I love.
Run. Just sit here and take this ass whooping.
Yeah,
And
sit
die,
here and
you
get your
die.
butt whooped. Listen, I love to support the youth, but I'm not supporting that crap, bro. That rage baiting and all that crap.
I support the youth. I don't support stupidity.
And listen, we're guys that we're getting used to the internet ourselves. So I'm like, that is a game, a part of the game I'm never gonna do. I never want to do that type of content. I don't want to go to people and start about, unless it's like jokes or funny stuff, but not really like something that you feel like, like
Yeah, like you
combative.
got.
Yeah, combative. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with a joke or two, people. But still, in New York, like in New York, you can't be doing that, bro. You just can't be doing it. It's not the place.
At all.
And I know we grew up, and a lot of people think that they're gangster because they got guns for sale and they stand your ground. In New York, motherfuckers will kill you with their bare hands. That's the scary part. Don't get scared of the guy that'll click it on you across the street. These guys will kill you with their bare hands, my man. Because they don't have guns. Like, not everybody. You know what I mean? So you gotta be worried about that guy. Grab a knife, grab a hands, and they'll do worse to you. Do you get in one of those little mosh pits? You think that a gunshot hurts? Bro, they fuck you up. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. But yeah, that's my part what I have to say about that, because I'm like, I felt so bad, but at the same time, when I FaceTime with those people, and that was my insider, and I'm glad I had that, because I was really thinking like, yo, these people's animals. And some of them are. But the few that
Some
I've
of them
seen
are.
on the content, yes, some of them are, and they don't speak for us. We don't cheer like that. How about that game that OG had?
Bro, 33 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 boards.
Yup.
What more needs to be said, bro? That's an all-around performance. You can't ask any player for more than that. All around, bro. All around. You get steal and a block in the same game.
All around
And you
player.
get and you get the decisive bucket.
Yup. All around player. And no, that's something that you don't only notice. He got the decisive bucket and the decisive block. He blocked Fox's shot, and then on the other end, tipped it in. That's another thing that I was going to say. I'm like, that shot that Brunson shot, I thought that was a stupid-ass shot.
It
Why did he get
was.
all the way to the, like, almost half court, a little bit after? Has Wemby, has another guy there. He's like, let me just chuck this up. I didn't think that was a good shot. But the
It
only thing I
wasn't.
can think of is that they planned on having Wemby come out, since he's out trying to get a Brunson, and have somebody else come out, shoot it, and then there's like 4 people running at the rim. Because Towns was
Yeah.
crashing too. Towns was crashing from the other side. So I noticed when he shot that everybody crashed. And you see OG, so I'm like, who knows that was a fake plan? Or maybe they were like, all right, let's shoot it, and hopefully you make it. But if you don't, they all gonna be crashing at the same time. But we bring out Wemby by Brunson shooting. You know what I mean? And that's what happened,
That.
because that's the only thing I could think of. Because that wasn't a good shot in my mind. That's what you wrote up.
Nah, I'm looking at the highlights right now, but OG.
No, yeah, no,
But
and I'm just saying that. I'm like, that's what you drew up. Like, you drew up all that time. You caught time out, did that, and then you came out and you're like, all right, you're going to get the ball and just chuck it. like, I didn't think that was like the
yeah,
play.
I didn't understand that neither. Like he threw that up there, but I'm happy with the end results.
No, I'm happy with the end results too. I'm happy OG got it. I'm happy Dylan Harper didn't box out. But these are what I'm trying to tell you. We came back, and yes, this happened, but we can't allow to lose these games like this, bro. Because, for an example, that could have went either way. Wemby makes 1 more free throw, we're in overtime. Wemby makes both free throws,
We'll
he
see.
wins the game. You know
It's
what I'm
over.
saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Josh Hart clunking that shot, he shouldn't have done that. Then on the other end, on a rebound, he had the rebound easily, and he hits Castle, and Castle gets fouled. Then he goes and shoots 2 free throws. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are things you got to watch the game to really know. And he really messed up right there. That was really bad. You
He
get the
did.
steal, you miss the layup, then you go on the other side, foul the guy, and he's ice. Yo, bro, Castle doesn't miss. He doesn't hear nobody. When he's shooting free throws, and I don't have no problem admitting that even from the other side, when he's shooting free throws, you're not even there, bro. Because everybody was like, even Wemby has missed, and that doesn't miss free throws.
I
He's
I
ice.
I like that kid, Stephon Castle. I
What?
like that kid.
To me, he's their MVP because you expect Wemby to do this and do that, and they throw all these damn lobs and all these fake shot passes because they do these fake shot passes. Like they act like they're gonna shoot, and they really just passing it to him, and he's just coming to hit it. You know what I mean? They do all these things for him. They do all these shots and all this stuff for him. But I feel like if they ran some plays around Castle, he would easily average 20 and do all that defense. You see, dude, from the moment Brunson and these guys get the ball in their hand, he's on them like a pit bull. You know, like that's really why they call him pit bulls because they really are. Brunson shooting 12 for 25 is the first night that he actually had an efficient shooting night, you know, almost 50% because
Brunson
all the
was
other
good.
nights.
Brunson was good compared to his other shooting nights. He was good.
Yeah, he was good, but I just feel like he's shooting a lot of shots. Like they have to involve the other players more. Like he has the ball for 20 seconds and chucks it up. Like the ball has to go around more, not just when you guys are losing and trying to come back. You know what I mean? And that's what I say
I
about
think they should involve Deuce and Alvarado more.
yeah, Deuce, Alvarado, Cat. Like that's another thing that Karl Anthony Towns called those 2 fouls right into the game. That changed the whole game.
Yeah. As soon as the game started, it was like, yo, foul.
The only one that could guard Wemby on that team is Towns and a little bit of Mitch. Because not even Mitch could fully guard him. But Towns is like doing a phenomenal job on guarding Wemby. He's doing great. He's hugging him every time, bumping into him. Like I love the game that he's playing. And they love to say my boy Cat is not aggressive. And he's been playing aggressive. That's one thing I give him. He's probably playing a little too aggressive. That he's getting 2 fouls before the game starts. But dude, he's wrapping his arm. He's hitting it. I'm like, dude, what's going on with you?
But see, the
Towns on
foul
some
when
shit.
they called on Cat when his arm was in there. Wemby put his arm in there. Wemby could have took his arm out.
No, he could have, but the thing is
his arm in there.
He hooked it. He hooked it like he could have broke a guy's arm.
Bro, he could have pulled his arm out of there, bro.
He could have, but what I'm trying to say, if you playing defense like this and you just happen to pop your arm in there, like you don't have to close it and almost break my arm. You know what I mean? That's offensive, bro. Like you can't be doing that.
So move your arm.
So if you close your arm like this on my arm and jump up, like bro, I don't think that's a right play. That's a dirty play, but you know, I wouldn't say anything about Wemby because Wemby's been playing really dirty, dude. Pushing Brunson to the floor, going at OG's legs, like just doing a bunch of stuff that I'm like, dude.
What I'm gonna say, a lot of Spurs fans are not gonna like, but I don't care. I want to see Wemby on the ground again for Game 5, like Mitch put him on the ground. Like
yeah,
I don't like. I want that old school physical defense. I want Wemby on the ground, bro. Like I want that old school physical defense where you can't get your equilibrium. Like what's going on? Like
no,
I want
course.
you like that.
No, of course, no, and we never wish no injury on nobody, but we definitely want them to be physical with them because the way they've been fouling our players, the way they've been fouling our players and hurting our players is like, dude, somebody got to step up, and finally they did. And they also had what's his name, Alvarado put Wemby on the floor. You know, he kept pushing into him.
I hope Knicks fans don't come here for this, but I forgot that one kid's name, the tall kid. He got braids. They put him in for one play. He got Wemby. He got him good. And then took him out.
You're talking about Hockey Pooty, something like
whatever.
that?
I don't know his name.
I forget his name too, but he's pretty big though. I forget his name all the time, but he's big. He's big.
They put he got that one foul on Wemby. I was like, yes,
I'm telling you. No, but the Spurs, they're gonna be a very good team. I really think, like I told you from the beginning, we were gonna win in 5, but you know, the most I think it takes is 6. But I think we got this. And one thing I do gotta say about the Spurs is that they really gonna grow. You know, they got a young team right now. In a year or two, dude, this team is gonna be scary, dude. Like for an example, I would fire Mitch Johnson. He's a terrible coach, dude. He's sitting there.
I don't think so.
I don't like him at all. He's sitting Dylan Harper. He's sitting Dylan Harper when Dylan Harper is one of the best players on the floor every time he's on the floor. He's playing like 24 minutes. He's averaging 22, 23 minutes a game in the finals. He's starting Fox over him. Okay, the Fox is a veteran. He's getting paid more. I love Fox too, but dude, you got to see the hunger this kid plays with and the stifling defense. You know, you gotta see why your team is flowing and the plus minus. And the plus minus when this kid is on the floor is ridiculous compared to when Fox is on the floor. So you as a coach got to notice this. I don't think he does any good jobs of drawing up plays for Wemby to free up Wemby. I don't think he does any good jobs of calling the timeouts at the right times. He calls timeout when you're down 2. Dude, these guys lost a 29-point lead, and you're calling timeout when we're down 2? Like, dude, you should have been called timeout, you know? But
bro, I'm not going to lie.
It's just a lot of things I just don't like how he coaches.
He could have called timeout a lot sooner, yes.
I don't like it.
But bro, like when when them tides was turning, bro, you can't do nothing about that.
No, you can't do nothing about that, but it's just little things like I'm just gonna be a lot smarter than that. I'm gonna draw better plays. I'm gonna free up my star. I'm gonna call timeouts at the right time. Like coaching is like judgment. Like you gotta know when to do certain things. It's not just X's and O's and all that. It's gotta like, damn, my team is freaking. They can't even breathe right now. Let me call a timeout. They're like, getting a 15-0 run. 15-0 run,
Yeah,
dude. You still haven't called timeout? What is going
that's
on?
crazy.
Like, dude, just look at the game. It's like, dude, you crazy? 15-0 run, you still haven't called timeout? And these guys is like this. You see them going to timeout, they breathing like they can't even breathe. You
Nah,
gotta
facts.
you gotta pay attention to that stuff. I know who knows if you good on X's and O's, whatever. But dude, you have to be good at those type of things. You gotta know when to call timeout. You gotta pay attention to your team's energy. Like if your team is lacking on energy, you see they haven't scored no points. You see that Wemby scoring 1 for 11 for one for his last 11 shots. Dude, you gotta mix it up. You gotta do something different. It's not working.
But
You
then
know what I'm
again, you know,
saying?
like when like if your star player is doing 1 for 11, bro, you can't like a lot of coaches is not gonna say anything because a lot of coaches are gonna be like, yo, I know and he knows we both just waiting for that one drop. And after that one bucket drops that he needs to drop, he's gonna get on the roll.
Dude, and this is why I give credit to Mike Brown. Mike Brown is such a great coach, bro. The way he sat down Bridges and the way he sat down other players to leave Alvarado out there because he noticed what we needed right then and there. We didn't need a guy that's locking down on the corner. We needed a spark, somebody that could dribble down the ball, give Brunson a break so he could score because Brunson's bringing down the ball, using his body and dribbling every time. He's tired as hell. So Alvarado gave him the best chance to do that. You know what I mean? So he decided to sit his player that gets paid more than Brunson, Bridges, and have Alvarado that is like on a minimum contract to go over there and finish out the game. Why? Because he's seen what's going on. Nothing's going on with Bridges. He's scoring 0 points. You could be the star all you want, or you could be a good player all you want. But you got to pay attention to what the team comes first when you're trying to win the chip, you know? So you
No,
can see and be
absolutely.
like, this is my star. Here's this. You 1 for 11. I'm sitting your butt down. You're going to need 5 minutes right here. Sit right here and watch the game, young fella. You must not be noticing what's going on. Maybe you need a breather, drink some Gatorade, something. Sit right here. 5 minutes. It's not like you're the rest of the game. Like, for an example, Harper, all those kids, that's bad coaching. How, for an example, okay, that they didn't do it, but you got to coach it up. How in a timeout, right after somebody shoots the ball, all these kids don't know to box out the whole team. Be like, kid,
Yeah.
he's gonna shoot that ball. He's gonna shoot it with seconds to go because obviously he's gonna want a second chance if he misses. That's just IQ, right? So what are you gonna tell the team? Make sure you don't foul and you box out. That's the only 2 jobs. You don't foul and you box out. Those are the only 2 things they had to tell him right there. Do not foul
Absolutely.
and make sure you box out on that shot because whoever shoots is going to shoot it with a couple seconds left. Watch out the tip-ins. Watch out these kids were like this. Look at Dylan Harper, dude. And I love him, dude. He's staring at the ball like this. OG came
He
up
was.
all over both. He was like this. I was like, dude, what in the world is going on? You know what I'm
And
saying?
the ticket pricing for these tickets for Game 5 is ridiculous now too. It's not like the Garden, but
I can imagine. No, and I'm glad, bro. And I'm glad that we came out on the winning end. But as the Spurs, bro, that's a bad loss, dude. That's terrible. Like not boxing now. Wemby missing the 2 free throws. This guy, the coach, like I told you, I didn't like how he was calling the damn game. Like, dude, you scored 78 points in the first half. You know what I'm saying?
that's a lot of.
If you see that your team is not doing anything in the second half, put the bench as a spark because it's not working. Like you know, sometimes you see that first half, they couldn't miss a 3. You know what I mean? So what happens with shooting? You could be on fire, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen eventually? If you're a smart guy and we're not even coaches, you're gonna start missing, right?
You're gonna miss.
So you got to coach for that, bro. You can't just wait. Oh my God, it just fell out of my hand. No, bro, it's 29 points. This has never happened in history, dude. Never in the history of finals has anybody came back from 29 points. Ever.
We're the first.
And you're going to tell me that's not a bad job coaching, bro. That's a terrible job, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, yo,
but
I
at the
just think
end
it
of
was
like me personally, I don't always put 100% of blame on the coaches. You know why I don't put 100% of blame on the coaches? Because at the end of the day, bro, coach ain't out there playing.
No, I know.
Ain't out there
Coaches,
shooting. Coach ain't out there making or attempting shots. Coach
no,
ain't
I
doing.
get you, man.
So for the whole blame to be on the coach, nah,
But let me
can't
tell you
do that.
where the coach is involved. You know, like in the middle of a play and something's happening in a spur of a moment, that's no problem. But getting out of a timeout and we're on defense and I tell you, listen, guys, we're on timeout. It's 30 seconds left in the game. If we get the ball back in any way, you make sure you hold that ball. Do not run back
Absolutely.
and make it. You drill into their mind what is they gonna do. Your situational basketball. Sometimes people are playing, they're out of breath, their mind, people screaming. That's where your job kicks in. You know what I'm saying? And fresh out of a timeout, that means that he was supposed to be drilling them what they're supposed to do in that next moment. You know what I'm saying? So Fox and all those players, not only Fox, everybody, as soon as you get that ball, you hold that ball. You let them either foul you or you come down and you take the best shot available. Because why? Because we got the lead. Why in the world are we going to go get the layup and try to extend the lead? We already got the lead. We're not in the one in the rush. We're not rushing to go get it. We're going to hold the ball. If they foul us, we're going to make the free throws calmly. If not, we're gonna have 24 seconds to make the shot, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are stuff your team is supposed to know coming out of a timeout. That's not like, there's a spur of the moment. No, they just came out of timeouts out of that play. The Brunson shot out of a timeout out of that play. The Fox thing that happened out of a timeout out of that play. So these are things you gotta tell the team, dude. All of you guys box out. You know what I'm saying? If you put Wemby on the top, somebody else had to go and box out. It's not double Brunson on the top on the last second shot. You know, you probably fake that you're gonna double him and then get the other guy to go somewhere else. Why? Because you're leaving a man open. What do you think he's doing? Eating popcorn? You know what I'm saying? Like, like that's just coaching to me. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, those are simple things that I'm just going to drill into my team. And I just felt like, dude, I don't like the way he did this at all. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I felt like he was doing bad as a coaching job. And Mike Brown did great by letting Bridges and other players that get paid millions of dollars, just like Fox does. And he sat him. Why? Because he seen what the team needed in that moment. And it was Alvarado's ball handling and his defense, you know? Even if that was a little backcourt on the low, you're I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that play, bro.
He was.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I seen that play. I said, that's not backcourt?
Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't even step on the other side.
That's not backcourt? Okay. I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. You don't say nothing. I seen that and I was like, bro, this guy is doing backcourt. But yeah, man. But definitely, if you have anything else to say, I'll let you finish out. That's our thoughts in the game. Right now in our next segment, we're going to have an interview with Dennis, one of the top 100 players in the NBA prospect leagues right now. And yeah, pretty much that's it onto it, other than if my partner has anything else to say, guys.
Nashville yet. Listen, Knicks in 6. I say they win the next one, but we're winning 6.
Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks.
Yes,
I'm so
sir.
happy, bro.
Let's
I'm
go.
so happy, bro. I can't wait. We win this championship, bro. I'm gonna be so happy. It's gonna be.
Hey, I'm not
day.
gonna lie. If we win the championship, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the parade, bro.
It's gonna be great. I don't know. I'm not going to any of that stuff, even because I don't want those type of issues. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, dude. You say Knicks in 6. I still say Knicks in 5, just to keep against each other like we always trying to do at least. But check out our next episode of Sports-ish. We're gonna have some more special guests on this one. On our next segment, we have another special guest, which is Dennis, and we're gonna get to that now. Today we have a top 100 prospect, born out in Queens, migrated to Atlanta, and now he's taking over the hoop scene. What's your name? Let the people know who you are.
I'm Dennis Estrella.
So let me ask you a question. Where do you see yourself for like next 3 to 5 years?
In 3 years, I see myself in college. In 5 years, I feel like I'm playing somewhere in professional basketball.
Confidence. We love it. We love it.
Love that. I
And
love that.
the way we see you ball, we really do believe in you, and we think you're gonna make a lot of noise.
Thank
You
you.
make us proud, honestly. What do you think separates you from the other prospects that are coming up with you at this age?
I feel like what separates me is just all the work I've been putting in. I feel like I'm in the gym more than them. I feel like I want it back.
Like Kobe when it comes to the work ethic.
Yep.
That mindset.
That's
So,
good, man. Mama mentality.
what's your favorite part of the game? Like offense, defense? You like the flashiness? You like the fundamentals? Like, what's your favorite part of the game?
I'm flashy. You know, I play flashy, but I also have fundamental in it too. I don't let my flashy take over my balance.
All right.
That's good. And any teams you would like to play for in the NBA? What is like a
Yeah.
dream you would say?
I like the Knicks. So
You like the Knicks?
Yeah, I
We're,
like to play
we're
for
Knicks fans. We're Knicks fans. So we see you there.
Got
Trust
it.
me, we're gonna love it.
I mean, it's only right. You from here, so
It's true. It's true. If you would have said Atlanta Hawks, we probably would have had a little heart attack because I know that's where you live now. Even though you
Nah.
could cheer for home team, you could cheer for home team. We don't take it. We don't take it wrong. That's where you live at. Anything other than basketball that you like off the court?
The court. I mean, I play the game. I go out with my friends. That's really
That's
it.
cool. Just a
I really-
16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And are you good in school? Like your grades?
My grades are good. I have to make sure.
Yeah, that's something
yeah, I
that
know.
you gotta make
'Cause
sure.
when I was playing, I had to keep a average, and it was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to show you discipline young because they definitely discipline you. Yeah. So Dennis, when is the next time you're gonna have a game or anything like that?
My next game will be this weekend with my high
Okay.
school team for summer league.
Who you
Okay.
playing
And is there
against?
any?
I feel like I think there will be colleges there. It's it's something for my name to be out there, my team, my school.
Oh, you said. I'm sorry. What were you saying? You were playing who?
Like top competition, other high schools.
That's good for
Okay.
you.
Fire.
Who are you playing on this weekend?
I'm playing against McKeisha.
And is there anywhere that the people can go watch it, like online or anything like that, or maybe they can follow some blogs
They'll post it on the Radar Hoops on Instagram.
on the Radar Hoops on Instagram? So follow you
On
on
the
there.
radar, it's just one word, on the radar.
Yeah.
On the Radar
Right.
Hoops. And let the people know your TikTok name. I know you have a little following on there, so they can give you some publicity on there as well.
My TikTok is the only Dennis Estrella.
And your Instagram name is the same one?
My Instagram is just Dennis.
Just
Dennis.
Dennis. All right,
Dennis on the
so the people
spot.
look you up. That sounds good, man. I'm glad that you gave us a couple minutes. If my co-host has any other questions, I've had all the questions that I had for you. We just wish you the best on our end. I'll let my host finish it out.
Now, honestly, bro, just keep doing what you're doing. Your game is your shot. That shit butter. So, do your thing, bro.
They can't stop you getting to the rim. They can't stop you. I've never seen a kid, and you're 5'10" right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure by the time you're 18, you're gonna be way past 6 foot, probably 6'3", 6'4" maybe. But you really can't get stopped. You really can't be stopped going to the hole. Honestly, I've never seen something like that. Like you really, I was telling my co-host, I was like, he really reminds me of like AI Westbrook. Like they can't stop him, no matter how big they are. They can't stop him.
Nah, facts.
And you got a good shot. And those games, your stats on your games are ridiculous. 38 points, 10 for 10 on free throws, 30, 34. Look, I was going crazy, man. So I know the people are gonna look into
Nah,
you.
your
Dude,
stat lines
this
is
kid's
crazy.
good.
Appreciate
This
it.
kid is good. So just keep up the good work, and you make us all proud, man. We all cheer for you on this side, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good one, man. Nice to meet you, Dennis.
Nice to meet you.
All right, man. Take care.